have to find a way to channel their aggression. So women are upset with men for a lot of different reasons, which is rooted in their nature. So you don't want men to be obsessed with sports. You also don't want men to cheat. So you want them to be monogamous, right? You don't want them playing video games. You don't want them watching porn. You don't want them watching porn. You don't want them fighting. You don't want them to be gay. You don't want them broke, even though the system is designed to break them. But you want them here.
So I was watching Priscilla the Queenmaker the other day, and she mentioned how women don't want men to watch porn. Women don't want men to cheat. Women don't want men to be on video games. So if we were to get rid of porn, what would happen is men would go completely ballistic. Same way as if we get rid of video games and all these other things, because where are they going to allocate all that energy, right? All that aggression. But here's the problem. Corn has so much CSAM in it, so much child pee in it, that it's already manipulating men in such a way, especially the ones that have no access to women, to continuously target children. So it's like, damned if you take out corn and damned if you keep it. It's just, there's no wiggle room around it. Men just have to learn how to be good people. That's it. They just have to learn how to be good people. But we cannot train men anymore. Women are done training men. And now it's men's job to train other men into being critical thinking, empathetic, respectful human beings with souls. But at this point, it just seems like they're just a spirit with meat on it. So a plethora of things need to happen. Number one, there needs to be ethical creators of this type of content. They need to be highly versed on human psychology and care to have psychiatrists on set, okay? This needs to be highly monitored and regulated, all right? And then on top of that, there needs to be a shut up button on men who sit there and take women apart who get into this industry because they want to, okay? Because you can't be the same person playing with your hot dog sandwiches and then trying to treat these same women like trash because you think what she does is not moral, yet you're in your room spanking your meat to it. It is really hypocritical. So there needs to be a form of sharing this type of content on ethical grounds, and there needs to be a way for us to make these men understand that when women get into these spaces, that is not a open door for you to disrespect them while you're also entertaining yourselves with their body. Not to mention that there needs to be an identification process. There's no reason why y'all are making all this money, but you cannot correctly identify an adult. That is wild to me. It's just so much about the corn industry that needs to be taken apart because it's such a damn mess. But I understand what Priscilla means by, if we take these things away, what are men going to do? And how are they going to treat women in the process? But still, there's so much darkness in that industry that it just, things need to be revamped, completely revamped, because there is no way that it could continue to go on like this. It just can't. And personally, I don't care if my partner plays video games all day. My man, he plays 2-3 hours of video games. It doesn't bother me. And it's because he's a productive man of society. That's why it doesn't bother me. Do it. I don't give a shit. But most men aren't very productive. They spend all this time talking to their little friends on the mic, but they won't talk to their woman. Or they don't have the money to pay the bills, but they have the money to go to GameStop and pick up that brand new video game. That's the problem. And also the whole cheating thing, it just, men don't even know how to cheat, right? Men don't know how to have another woman and do things in a manner that's respectful and ethical. Where, okay, maybe you want to be a freaking Casanova, but are you going to take care of all these women? Are you going to treat them respectfully? Are you going to take care of things at home instead of doing everything you need to do outside of the home? Are you going to be able to do that? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get why women decenter men so much. And that's why I decentered men. Yes, I have a man, but at the same time, I don't make him my infinite universe. It's not like that. But to take away things from men, because a lot of women want to take the video games out, take the sports out, take the porn out. I can see how that's going to create such a mountain of problems for women that they just don't foresee yet. So yeah, watch that episode. Very informative. Have a good night.